And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the Self-Developed YouTube channel. Now in this one guys, we're in the tank, let's freaking go baby, even though it is dark out. I mean, we worked out in this and I didn't really want to change, so there you go. But we still throw in the mall beads. Anyways, in this video guys, we are speaking of, I believe I titled it, 3 things only weak men do. 3 things they do, they say, how they act, they behave, believe, and again, this all came from personal experience. I did all of these things, and I think at some point, you guys can all agree, we've all done these things. So let's jump straight into number 1. Yes, I made a list. This is constantly arguing to be right. Now, the biggest problem with this guy is always arguing to be right on really the silliest, most monotonous things. Like, it really doesn't matter. Guys continuously trying to one-up each other is you're actually looking for validation. You're actually looking for other people's approval. You know, they're like, yeah, you're right. And again, like I used to do this shit, right? Getting their approval of you being right in the argument or the situation of any kind is your validation, is your I told you so. Right? The problem with this, though, is that you're not always going to be right in situations because we can't be. You don't know all the answers. And when you're not right, that validation disappears, and therefore your sense of self-worth disappears. That's the biggest problem with continuously needing to be right. Because the reality is when you're not right, you're going to get hit. Your inflated balloon is going to pop, and so is your entire sense of being. This is just not worth it. It's not worth it, man. Whether you're right or wrong, for the most part, how you feel, your sense, your purpose, your esteem should pretty much be the exact same, okay? So quit this, guys. If you notice you're doing this, it's not worth it. It's okay to be wrong, man. It's okay. In fact, I would rather be wrong in a lot of situations because then I can eventually be right, you know? Number 2, guys, this is constantly, I mean, in the simplest of forms, this is not respecting others, and this is really putting others down. Now, the biggest problem with this, guys, putting others down, is what's happening is you're essentially trying to fill up a cup that's empty, right? What you guys must understand is that it doesn't matter when people are ahead of you, or really I should say, if you're sinking, like think of like a pool. If you're sinking in a pool, it doesn't matter who or what is above you. You're going to reach for it. I don't care if this is your mom, these are your friends, your family. It does not matter. If you're drowning, you are going to grab whatever's above you. So when people are suffering where their cup is really just on low or empty, the only subliminal, to be honest, primitive thing that a lot of times it's even unconscious that they will do is bring people down, right? And so for obvious reasons, this is faulty because you're lacking. You are not full. I mean, what did they say? What was the quote? People who criticize, like people only criticize you when they're below you, right? People above you will never criticize you because they don't give a fuck. Like, it's okay. Like, I wish you the best. Let's all move forward. So realize that, guys. If there are certain individuals in your life that are continuously just bickering at you and just complaining at you and just always looking at the dark side with whatever you do, just be objective. Understand that there's a hole in their cup. And subconsciously, the only thing they can do while they're drowning is to try to bring people down. Okay? So in that case, set boundaries, cut them off. You just don't need it because they'll continuously do it. Like, you can't fill up their cup. Meaning they'll continuously do it. So just leave, ditch them as best as you can, or set a boundary. And if you guys do this, don't do it. All right, we've all done it. Don't do it. And number 3, guys, the third thing that only weak men do, okay, individuals, this is not taking moves to empower your life, to essentially move forward, okay? And what I mean by this, guys, is a lot of times, I mean, it's kind of the unfortunate reality. The majority of people, mediocrity is kind of just that. You know, you go to like a bar, and again, I'm not knocking on anyone, man, because we've all been there and we're all at different phases in our life, and who the fuck am I to say anything? But I mean, the sad part is, guys, is when you go to like social situations or parties or bars or events, and you meet a good amount of people, let's say the average group of 20 people, a lot of times you find out that they're all kind of one big bubble. Kind of having no clue what they're doing with their life. They're probably in school with a program they hate. They're probably working a job that they hate. They're probably overweight. Their health is probably pretty shit. They're probably just there trying to escape their problems. And I don't say this to be mean. This is just the reality. Like, this is the average amount of people. It just is. And this is weak, especially as a man. Very weak. The reason I say as a man is because you emit testosterone. It's flowing through your veins. There's a reason to this shit, man. It's not flowing through you to be mediocre. I mean, this is kind of like, you don't fill up a car just to leave it in the garage. It just doesn't make sense. Testosterone is there. Its sole reason is to progress and move forward in life. That's it. right? So making moves in your life can mean whatever that is to you. If that means maybe going on a weight loss journey, if that means eating a little bit cleaner, man, maybe that can mean playing tennis because you enjoy it. It's not so much black and white, it's this, it's not this. It's just making moves for yourself because you feel you want to, right? If that means you're going to be a little outcast, feel outcasted, from these mediocre people at the party, no offense, then that's fine. Because mark my words, it is so much more fulfilling being outcasted, but actually knowing you're making moves for yourself, opposed to just fitting into the herd, but knowing none of you motherfuckers are going anywhere. Again, this is all said with love. I have been there. I was there. I'm speaking to my younger self, right? Make the moves, guys. Again, I don't care if this is waking up 10 minutes earlier, if it's drinking more water, if it's learning to play piano because you want to do it, but just make moves for yourself. Just do it. All right, so I'm going to finish this video there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is 3 things weak men do. Don't do them, guys. Let's all keep moving forward. Let's all keep drinking green tea. See, this is one of the things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fix my digestion so I stop burping as much. I got to drink green tea. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is, okay? That is that. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And for final plugs, if you guys would like to work with me on a personal level, there is always one-on-one coaching. There is group coaching, which is the workshop. It's myself and a small group of men. We completely dominate life, guys, in all areas. You can check with the one coming up very soon of December. As well, guys, there's the self-development course. It's a passive online learning community, which does just that. You guys know the plugs. First link below if interested, and we'll finish it there. Thank you guys. Have an amazing day. I love you all. Till then, peace.